All right, today I'm here with Lalio Salas. He's been on before and did a video about a month ago, but he's about to get out on Thursday, so that's like 4 days. He's really excited, but we just wanted to go over some of the challenges that a person in recovery might experience, especially at this point for him. So I don't know. First off, how you feeling?
I'm actually feeling pretty good. I'm just trying to stay positive. I still get I still get the jitters every time I think about it. Because it's been so long since I've been out there on my own. So I believe I'm ready. You know what I mean? And I believe that if I didn't have the jitters, that something would be wrong. Like if I was just like, oh, like I'm gonna get out, then that's when you gotta kind of worry. You know what I mean? That's when, okay, this person he just decided to leave so he can go do what he wants to go do now. You know what I mean? So I believe you have to have the jitters, because then to me, that shows like a level of progress. You know what I'm saying? That, okay, well, I started here to where like I just wanted to leave this place. You know what I mean? Like I didn't want to be here no more. Now I'm at the point to where it's like, okay, I'm leaving the protection of the farm, to where it's like I got to do it on my own now. So
So like, oh my bad. Go ahead. Um, Another thing I was gonna ask you. So you're going back to somewhere you're familiar with, right?
yes.
Are you gonna be the only one there? Are there gonna be other people there, like influences maybe?
No, not where I'm gonna be at. You know what I mean? I think the worst influence is probably gonna come from work. Because you're working with a bunch of people that are not on paper, and they can do what they want to do after work. Which is go and have a beer if they want to have a beer. We do live here in Colorado where weed is legal. Unfortunately, and it's like, you gotta choose and pick your friends. That's why like I'm happy that I built a community, because now if I want to go hang out with some sober friends, I can just make a phone call, or I can just come back here to the farm and visit you guys for a weekend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think about when you're sitting back in your couch or your bed, and you're like, man, those thoughts start coming? Like, I used to get high right here. You know what I mean? Like, how you gonna battle with those thoughts and with that boredom and with your free time?
Personally, for me, it's experience. You know what I mean? And it's like, jail sucks, dude. Like, especially now with the corona going on, like you're locked down 23-1. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to be in that place, because as soon as you walk in that place, it's like you're no longer a member of society. They can lock you in a room all day and just throw away the key if they want to. You know what I mean? And me, through my addiction, I've done that so many times where I give somebody the power over my life. And to be honest with you, like with the experience of using drugs, ending up in jail, I know that's where it's gonna put me. You know what I mean? And this last time it almost killed me. So I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do. Like I'm gonna do whatever it takes. And if I start getting bored, or if I sit there and I start, to think about using this stuff, just like I said, just make a phone call to a friend, or just go hang out with my son, or go on a movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do something, because I would rather be bored out here than to sit in there in jail and be bored. You know what I mean? So I don't like reading books.
All right. How do you feel about so some people come here and they get clean from everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
No drinking, no smoking, no marijuana, no mushrooms, none of that stuff. Are you one of those people, or you like you planning on maybe smoking or drinking? Because I think like we make those decisions before we leave. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like me myself, I'm battling with like this stupid like thought and temptation of like mushrooms, and it's awful, man. Because like I know man, I don't know. I think like I can handle it sometimes, and
Yeah.
whatever. It's gonna be legal and like those types of things. Where do you think you fall?
I've definitely talked about smoking weed with a couple of my friends, and I think my biggest struggle is going to be probably tobacco. Like, like I don't know how many times I've had a thought. All right, as soon as I leave here, I'm gonna stop at the gas station down the road and pick up a pack real fast. You know what I mean? But it's like I don't want to do that, because I don't know. It's just you feel so much better when you don't smoke. You know what I mean? And it's like, how you put it? Like, I don't know. Like, I've even had the thought about drinking because I'm not an alcoholic. You know what I mean? So it's like, I sat there and I thought about it. Okay, well, maybe I can drink and not use anything else. But it's like every time I've ever drunk, it's like that's when I get that liquid courage. You know what I mean? And that's when I start. You know what? I don't want to go to sleep yet. Let's go get some meth and wake up. Let's go, we can drink all night, and you end up not even drinking anymore and just doing meth for the next 6 months. You know what I mean? So definitely got to stay away from it. You know what I mean? I believe that I don't think that anybody that was an addict to either drinking, smoking, whatever it was, can really use what's that word I'm looking for? Recreational. You know what I mean? Like I believe you just got to quit it all. You know what I mean? Sit there and concentrate on your life, and you know.
So saying that, you think what the little bit of marijuana you're gonna smoke is gonna draw you back into the whole thing, or what?
I don't think so, but I'm definitely gonna give myself some time before I would ever even think about doing that. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's not ever gonna happen. You know, but definitely not within the next couple of years. I mean, definitely I still gotta focus on myself, and I'm still very young in my recovery. You know what I mean? And like I said, this last time it almost killed me, which was scary. Because I don't want to die yet. You know what I mean? I don't think anybody does, you know? And it's like, being at the age of 33, it's like, I still got so much life left to live, you know? It's like, I got to figure it out, so.
Okay, so speaking about death, do you want to go there?
Death? Yeah.
Yeah. You know, how has death and drugs affected you in like the last month or so, you know, with the, I don't know if you want to talk about it, I'll let you talk about it, but.
Yeah, you know, I lost my daughter because the mother of my child, she had her around a bad environment, you know what I mean? And I ended up losing my daughter because of it. And to me, I could have used that as an excuse to use. Anybody would have, you know what I mean? I feel. But I want to use it as an excuse to stay sober. You know what I mean? Like I don't want her to pass away in vain. You know what I mean? Like how do you put it? Like I even want to start like awarenesses for that stuff. You know what I mean? Because fentanyl's killing everybody. Like it's killing everybody. Like it's not even a drug to get high on. You know what I mean? It's like you get high on it and then you almost die every time you use it. Like where's the fun in that? You know what I mean? Like it's scary. You know, and you know, with me losing my daughter, and with me, you know, and I'm struggling like being able to forgive her mom. You know what I mean? Like I don't even want to talk to her. Like I haven't talked to her yet. You know what I mean? Because I've always been told if you don't have nothing nice to say, then just don't say nothing. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm kind of doing. I'm kind of leaving that situation alone with her. You know, like I had to bury her by myself. I had to go to her little viewing by myself, and it's like I don't know, like God wants me to forgive her because God forgives everybody, you know. But I'm not him, you know what I mean? And then it's hard. So, but I don't know. I don't think anybody should use death or like the loss of a family member to go and use, because then it's like what, like it's like every time you like lose a family member, like that's an excuse to go mess up your life for the next couple of years before you decide to sober up again. No, I don't think so. So I believe you gotta stay strong with it. You gotta stay committed. You know what I mean? It's just like you gotta make it a life goal. You know what I mean? And follow it. So if anything, it made my sobriety stronger. So
You look good. You've been working out?
yeah, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Eating a lot too, though, so I gotta cancel out. So
What are some of the good habits, man, you've learned in the last, I don't know, what's it been, 5-6 months?
6 months. Some of the good habits that I've learned is working out. You know, it's just like I said, I still struggle with the sweets. I've been telling myself for the last 6 months, all right, this is my last cupcake, this is my last cookie, but it's very hard. You know what I mean? I got the working out part down, but I just can't. You know, I play softball. That's a blast. Like I never, like in a million years, thought that I would see myself back on the field hitting the ball. You know what I mean? I got some good friends that, you know, I don't know, it's different when you make friends when you're sober versus your friends when you're actively using. It's like your friends when you're actively using it. Those ain't your friends. You know what I mean? They're just waiting for you to fall asleep so they can get in bed. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's different. So.
Yeah, man. Well, it's been good. It's been good here with you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like watching you grow and shape out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What are you bench pressing?
Me? 205.
There you
So
go. That feel good to say that?
It does feel good to say that. Because when I first started, I was only at what, 135, and I couldn't even curl a 25-pounder right. So
Yeah.
now I'm curling what, 40s. So it feels good. You know what I mean? Like I've been strong. Like I'm stronger than I've ever been. You know what I mean? And like I believe anybody could do it. You know what I mean? Like you just gotta want it. You know what I mean? Like you have to have something that you're pushing for. You know what I mean? Whether that's your kids, whether that's your family, whether that's I don't want to do this no more. You know what I mean? Like you have to have something that you're moving forward to. You know what I mean? And I believe, like in your first year of recovery, that if you're not already in a relationship, don't get in a relationship. Because I believe you have to concentrate on yourself first. Because I don't know how many times I've already seen it where people let the female that they're with kind of bring them down. You know what I mean? And you know, influence their whether or not they're gonna stay here or not. You know what I mean? So, I know it sounds like it sucks and this and that, but the end result is just so much better, though. You know what I mean? So.
Awesome, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks. I appreciate it. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, Brandon.
Hope to see you around. Come back and visit.
Yep. Love you guys, man. Take care.